Okay, yeah, I know this picture keeps getting out of sync. It's not my fault. Must be the software. Anyway, Wednesday night, what the fuck am I thinking? This is Wednesday afternoon, gang. Oh, and about 3 hours until I get to make a decision. Namely, what do I get to watch tonight? Man, I have options. So let's see. I can watch the Nats take on the Phillies again, try to take this series. Or let's see. Oh, I know what. I could do this. Yeah, do this little segment right here. Yeah, game one tonight. That's gonna be fun. Game one for the Caps and Rangers. This is not a slam dunk for anybody. This is gonna go 6, could go 7 games. I'm not gonna I'm going to tell you basically the Caps are going to win this. Now, I got to laugh at this for a moment. I'm flipping on the fan in New York last night, and somebody calls in, you know, and starts in like, hey, Rangers are going to go deep in the Stanley Cup playoffs. I said, no, you got to get past the Caps first. Okay, and that's not going to happen. As I said, 6 games, outside chance of 7. Well, Lightning and the Penguins are the other game in the Eastern Conference tonight. And they're still saying no Sidney Crosby. Okay, look. Like I said, none of these playoff series in the first round are slam dunks. Nobody's going to get swept. I think you can honestly say you've got 8 games going on tonight, tomorrow night. You've got 8 games that are just going to set the tone. Nobody's going to get swept. I mean, if anybody gets swept, I'll be surprised. If the Caps get swept, I'm going to be mondo pissed like last year. There's no sense in losing the first round, when you're up 3-1. But it's out. At any rate, I've already said that. Now, I mentioned earlier that we had a choice here because the Nationals are on. Most of America is going to see that game on ESPN2. We get to see it locally here on Masson. Thank you. Got to keep track of it. No, the Nats game tonight, we see it locally here on Masson. The rest of the country will see it on ESPN2. Blackout rules being what they are. It was like last night's game. The main game on the MLB Network they were showing the Tampa Red Sox game. The Nats game was being seen only on the MLB Network for people in Tampa and Boston. So they had the chance to watch the game if they were turning away from the debacle that's going on in Boston. I'm sorry. I told you before, I've got family who lives up in Connecticut. They're huge Red Sox fans. I know a few people because I should say that I'm acquainted. I do not know personally. I've never met face to face, but I am acquainted with people who write fan blogs, ramble blogs like I do, who happen to be Red Sox fans, and I'm sure they're angst. I think it's a safe way to say, this is not supposed to be happening. So you're the goddamn Boston Red Sox. This is not supposed to be happening to you. Oh, well. What was on the subject memo blogs? Again, one of these acquaintances, it's one of the lovely things we do with our technology today. When you follow across the internet, that there's this little thing they call an RSS feed. Don't ask me to go into the technicalities of it. What it means in plain English is you get to read anything you want without actually going on the site itself. So I do this with a lot of people who write on their own blogs. I just do the RSS feed so I can actually read what they've written, without my necessarily having to go on the ML blog site and read, which I can do sometimes. But anyway, I was distracted. There's a gentleman there, fan blog and all, lives in the Tampa area, so definitely he's a Rays fan. You're familiar by now with Sam Fold, F-U-L-D. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. Some people say Fold. I think it's Fold. I please don't bitch to me on the pronunciation. But he's an outfielder for the Rays. And this guy has made 2 incredible catches so far in this season. The one where he was playing in right field, they were playing the White Sox, and it was the final out of the game. I saw the video of this the other day, yesterday, the day before, where he just laid his body on how he caught this thing, how he actually caught up to catching this ball, let alone catching it, is amazing in and of itself. And then he made a catch. That White Sox game, by the way, I think it was Friday or Saturday. I think it was Friday. And then Monday night he made a almost similar catch in left field. There in Fenway Park, the Red Sox, which, as I said, it's starting to turn into a debacle for the Red Sox than anything. What I'm bringing up here is that just on that alone, I have put Sam Fold on my ESPN.com fantasy team. I have to remember which one I put it on. So this should work out tonight, because it was still had to go into effect for tonight, so, or for the games today. But so this should pay off. Hopefully, I can climb out of the cellar I'm in of this. And actually, fantasy baseball and ESPN.com, you get to create your own league, which I did. I kind of opened it up more or less for Nationals fans, but I'm sure you get others. Anyway, so it's a 20-team league, and I think I looked at it last night. I'm 15th. I may have climbed by now. I don't know. That's embarrassing, It's like, your own goddamn league, and you're not even winning. You're not even in the top 10. This is the luck I have. Oh boy. Oh well. I don't know. It's such an embarrassment. But at least I can honestly say that Jason Worth has stopped becoming an embarrassment. Now they understand why they're paying this guy $126 million over 7 years, because he delivered last night. Parked a home run there in left field. He had a night. Ivan Hernandez had a hell of a night on the mound. That was good. Always good. At least you don't have to go into the bullpen that much when he's on the mound. So tonight. Oh my God, tonight it was like John Lannon goes up against Roy Halladay. Well, all I want to see the Nats win this series. I don't want them to sweep. Sweep would be nice, but take the game tonight, and if not tonight, then tomorrow night, which, by the way, the MLB Network will show. They black it out here in the DC area, so. All I want is just for that. Just so I can tell Ultimate Philly fan, hey, I told you fucking so. I said the Nats were going to take this series, and you seem not to be listening to me. I don't know. Oh, Lord. This is what I know the ears keep popping, folks. I've said it before. I have that problem. So, just with the dry mouth and everything, I'm going to stop now. I think I should. So I can be ready and sit down and watch the Nats and the Caps, because I'm going to go between the 2 games. At least the Caps game didn't start till 7:30, so at least I got a window of sorts. So anyway, on that note, one final thing before I get a chance here, this being Wednesday. The plan, as I mentioned once upon a time, going up to Hagerstown to see Bryce Harper make his home debut for the Hagerstown Suns at the high. That's actually the low Class A team for the Nationals. I think I kind of said that. I'm going with my brother. He's going to try to get tickets online because they don't go on sale until Friday morning. And thankfully, this is a Friday night game at 6:30. So, as far as we know, we're still going. So this may be the only chance I'm going to get between now and going to the game. So I may not be able to make a video on Friday. I will say this much: I will talk about it. If it's not rained out, I will talk about it. I may get here the moment I get back. It might be way early Saturday morning. But I'm going to have some fun with this. I said I'm bringing my camera and post it where I usually post across the net and all that. So, because I did this last year when I went up and went to Altoona to see Steven Strasburg's pro debut. So in this case, just like it was with Strasburg, I ain't missing this for the world. So, on that note, I am now going to take leave of all of you. We will see you when I get around to making a video. And as I said, I may not be able to do one Friday. Who knows when I'll make it? I may make one way the hell early. On that note, I'm going to get out of here. So, adios, motherfuckers. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the start of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Thank you. I was going to say that. Any way you want to look at it, it is rock the red as far as the Caps go, and as far as our Nationals go, the new slogan, expected. And I will leave you on that note to rock the red, expect, and I'm done. Adios, motherfuckers, and that's it.